Good morning, everyone, and happy Research Day. This morning, you are taught how to customize your PowerPoint presentation during the proposal. But before that, for those who are new to this channel, I want you to subscribe and then hit the notification bell so that if I have new videos relating to writing research in education and business research, you will always be updated. So this time, as what I have told you, students, you are taught how to customize your PowerPoint presentation when you are going to make a proposal defense. So what is important here is you have the title, you have the background of your study, you have the statement of the problem, you have also the research paradigm, and of course your methodology. Now, because what is highlighted in the proposal presentation, when we talk about methodology, you will only provide your research design, your research local or where the study will be conducted, your research respondents, um, your research instruments if there are more than one, and of course the statistical tools to be used or the treatment of data. So last week, no, I already provided you the template. So based on my instruction that you will only use that, no, the template or the format. So you are not allowed to add on. So whatever the parts in the template, no, that must be followed. Okay. So this is the PPT um, underscore proposal. So let us try to take a look on the parts to be given during the proposal. So we have here the first slide. You are going to indicate the title of your proposed study. Then, of course, you have to enlist here the proponents. The first one is the leader, then followed by the members in an alphabetical order. The second slide, this is on the background of the study. Background of the study, this should be only one paragraph, no? Strictly one compact paragraph. And then the third slide, here you are going to provide us the framework or the diagram, and then you have to explain, no, what is the framework all about, no, so that the panel members, they will be enlightened, no, that the framework that you use, no, in your study is relative, or it is actually underpins the constructs of your study. And then here, this is the um, compact way or simple way to present your research problem. So here you have to put columns. First column, you have to cite here your research questions, and then from the research questions, what data to collect, no? So what data to collect for you to be able to address your research questions, and then how to collect the data, how many to collect, and how many to collect that refers to your respondents or to your participants, and then how to analyze the data that refers to your statistical tool. So it depends as to how many slides. If no, it depends as to how many statement of the problem or problems do you have. And then second to the last, here you are going to state your research methodology, and then As what I have said, you will only highlight the design, the locale, the respondent, instrument, and statistical treatment. And then the last one is your extra, no? So it's up to you if it is have a nice day, thank you, or you will have to have your own, no? A customized as well, an extra statement before the panel members will provide their critiques, provide their wisdom, for you to be guided and be directed, no, of the focus of your study. So here, as what I have told you that, no, in my research class, I always integrate AI, no. AI is always there. However, at the end of the study, there is a requirement as regards to AI content, no, of your study. Though it will be subjected to Grammarly, plagiarism test, and AI detection, but in as much as possible, no, it is really a requirement that as much as possible, AI content will only be 20%. Okay, so first let us have the title. Okay, so for example, this is the title of the study. So all you have to do is copy this one. Okay, so you have to put it here. Of course, now you have to adjust the, no, it's good to use Arial. And then this time you have to adjust the font size. Okay. So here, the title of the study is Service, Quality, and Customer Satisfaction of PECIT Canteen, Basis for Income Generating Framework for School-Based Enterprise. Okay. So, in the presentation of the title, this should be inverted pyramid. No? So, inverted pyramid. Okay. Not too small. Okay, so this is now an inverted pyramid. So here, and then you have to state who are the proponents. Okay, for example, the leader is um, Cook, okay, Martin, Coco, Manuel, C. So always include the middle initial. Somehow you are acknowledging the importance, no, of your mother. And then we have Sarah Delia B. Bordios Karen E. We have also Con Con Leia T. And lastly, since in a group there are a maximum of 5 members, and if you wanted to work alone, it is also accepted. And Suarez Richard M. No, of course, make sure that the text, no, that the text is visible to the panel members. Okay, and then this one, the background of the study. So all you have to do, diba, you have already the concept note. So from the approved title, if there are no major changes, no, in your concept note, that can be used, no, as background of the study. However, in this case, because I don't have the concept note, so what I am going to do is subject my title to the AI, and then we have to make a prompt. Okay, so we will have this time the AI. So we have to make a prompt there. Provide a comprehensive um, one paragraph background of this study titled of this study. One paragraph of this study, and make sure that in the presentation of the background, it highlights the local setting and the necessity to conduct this study. So this is the title of the study. Background. Okay. And then wait. Okay, this is the title of the study. So okay. Then prompt. Click the prompt. Okay, so there is now a one paragraph background of the study, but you have to check because even AI always remind us, no? Chat GPT can make mistakes, check important info. So the most important thing here is you have to what? You have to check always if the content is correct. Then after, you are going to put this in the background of the study. Okay, so this is now your background of the study. As what I have said, it is used or it is good to use Arial. And then please do avoid bold text kasi napaghahalatang AI talaga yan. Okay. So you can adjust this so that the font as well will be adjusted. Okay. No, to make it more visible. Then second, we have here the conceptual framework. So all you have to do is, since you have already the framework, all you have to do is to screen this, no, or you will have the screenshot of this one. Okay. And then you are going to put it here, no? So what you are going to do now, hanapin natin siya doon. So you can have snipping tool or you can have print screen. On my end, because this is a MacBook, so I have to have the screenshot. Okay, then copy, and then what you are going to do is go back to AI, and then you are going to, or you can attach, no? Add photo or files, and then just tap. So here, it's here. So you will make a prompt. What is the concept behind this framework? One compact paragraph. Okay, then click the prompt. Make sure that this will only intended for one slide. So, what you are going to do is uh, you can put the figure here, no, this one. You can adjust, no, the size, and then put it here. Yan. No, make sure that the figure is visible as well. And then here, you have to go back and then copy this one. Again, you have to read, no? So that you could be able to cross-check if the discussion is correct. And then, paste it here. Yan. Okay. Avoid the bold text. And then, yan. Change the font size, font style area. You can adjust here. You can adjust this. Okay, so it is now more bigger. So, and then after this one, what you are going to do is you have to screenshot this. Okay, so AI is very relevant, no, in the making of your PowerPoint presentation. So, let's go back to AI. And then, another one, we have to, okay. So, using the template given, do this in the given statement of the problem. So all you have to do is to paste your statement of the problem. Okay, no, you have to paste your statement of the problem. Okay, this one. So that you will be given. Then present this in a table form. Paste now the SOP. Okay, and then click the prompt. Then we have to wait. Okay, so what you are going to do is you are going to copy this one by one. So put it here, the research question. So this is question number 1. And then what data to collect. Anyways, no, I will only provide you a sample. So the rest, it will be done by you. Okay, respondents. So what data to collect? Respondents, demographic characteristics, or no, this not characteristics but demographic profile. You have to change. And then in terms of age, sex, civil status, educational background, respondent type, and then as to the question how to collect, so this is through standardized or through a survey questionnaire. And then how many to collect, so it's up to you if your respondents are 30, 100, or it's up to you how to design, no, as to the number of your respondents. So put it here, all selected respondents of, okay, so this is PE, this is PECIT. And then the last one is, as to the statistical tool, this is frequency and percentage. Okay, so one more, and then we will proceed. So question number 2, put it here, and then what data to collect, ratings on service quality dimensions. Okay, then all you have to do is copy and paste. Copy and paste. And then same respondents yan, then mean and standard deviation. So here, you can only state same respondents. And then, okay. So that is how you do it. And then let's proceed to methodology. After listing all the SOP, no, in that particular section, so we will have now the research methodology. So for example here, descriptive correlation. Then local PECIT respondents. Okay, so let's go back to respondents here. All okay. Let's go back to the respondents. All selected respondents of PECIT. So let's proceed here. Okay, determined by sample size, instrument, survey, questionnaire, statistical treatment. So let us try to see what is statistical treatment to, okay, frequency and percentage, mean, and then t-test or ANOVA. We have also Pearson R and thematic analysis. Okay, so here, so we will have frequency and percentage. Then we have also weighted mean. Then we have one way, ANOVA, and Pearson R. Okay. So this is how are you going to present your PowerPoint um, in the making of your proposal defense. And then the last slide. So, any questions? If you have questions, feel free to drop your question in the chat box or in our GC. But I hope with this video presentation, you are now guided and ready for our activity this coming Saturday and Sunday. So thank you so much, students, for having this, listening. Have a nice day, and God bless everyone.